All right.
Picking up from our previous discussion.
Okay, got that, yeah. Went to breakfast. We spoke about the struggle.
The struggle.
Of the people. All right, what does struggle look like? Struggle is not always... Just because you haven't been to fucking... Just because you haven't lived in a third world country, you haven't been to prison, you haven't been fucking riddled...
Part of communism or something?
Or whatever. Even just a poor country.
Yeah.
Yeah, communism, poor country...
Some oppression of some sort.
Yeah, just because you haven't fucking been through fucking full trauma through your life.
That's right.
All right?
It doesn't mean you're not struggling.
It doesn't mean you're not struggling.
Yeah.
That's right. This is the topic for today, is the general, what are we going to call it, purgatory? Is that purgatory?
It's purgatory, but it's also the...
It's not good, it's not bad.
Yeah, I reckon it's just more...
Or it's just good enough. Sorry.
Not the unhighlighted struggle, the overseen struggle.
The forgotten struggle.
Yeah, bravo. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. Unnoticeable struggles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a story.
Yeah.
But not every story needs to be from, I got blown up during war.
Yeah, that it's flashy. It doesn't have to be flashy. It doesn't have to be glamorous.
Well, glamorous, yeah. It doesn't have to be full traumatic, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be, I lived in Commission House and my mum was a junkie and I got molested. It doesn't have to be like that. Your story...
It doesn't have to be extreme.
No, don't feel bad. It's almost like, I can't feel bad if, like, some people go to war and their mate gets blown up. They got like survivor's guilt. Do you reckon that's a thing? Like, as in, some people...
It obviously is a thing.
I mean, there's a thing as in, like, but not that ridiculous.
Yeah.
But, like...
But it's something the mind has conjured up, that it's just a belief someone's taken on, obviously.
Yeah, of course. But do you reckon that people who... This is the question.
Yeah.
The question of today is, all right, just because you don't have ridiculous struggles, all right, doesn't mean you don't have to overcome anything, okay? The cunts feel bad that, I've got it good, so I don't need to do better or complain or...
Yeah, so average motherfuckers have also got problems.
They got problems. But you know how people find shit? Like, nowadays, people aren't going through a struggle, so they find things to complain about and fucking this and that.
Yeah.
Now, it could be off the track, but we're looking at the person who's stuck in the middle. We're speaking to the person who's stuck in the middle.
Exactly.
That's right.
Which is the vast majority of, at least our surroundings.
Yeah.
Now, the average person, possibly doesn't grow because, they're taught that they shouldn't be complaining. Look at the kids in Africa, or look at, or some stories that you've heard about that this guy had a hard upbringing, So I've got it good. I shouldn't be complaining. Which is fine. Okay, you shouldn't be complaining.
Yeah.
But they don't take it on board as if it is, I'm not complaining. Well, they take it on board as if that, I'm not complaining, but I shouldn't even look into it.
I shouldn't look into it.
Like, on one side they're saying there's nothing wrong with me, which is cool.
Yeah.
But everyone's got some kind of a challenge.
Yeah.
And these challenges need to be faced. They need to be overcome.
And these challenges matter.
Exactly. Because it's the makeup of a human being. It's the makeup of us.
That's right.
So, there's some sweeping on the rug situation here happening.
Very survivor's guilt style. That's what I was trying to...
Yeah, exactly. Because you perceive that I've got options in my life. My upbringing was not difficult.
Yes.
Traumatic.
Yeah.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with me. And there's nothing I need to be fixing anyway. I need to be fixing.
Aha.
Okay. So they slip into basically this sort of comfort zone, zone
it's not
that...
broken, don't fix it.
Yeah, one of those, that I'm okay and don't look here. Now, I haven't really hit the nail on the head.
That's all right. We'll get it.
Yeah, but yeah, there's something behind of I'm okay, don't complain, and you just go on your merry way. But life throws challenges, towards us. It throws curveballs. So even the average motherfucker has got challenges, obviously,
Yeah.
and he should be taking care of his challenges as everyone else should.
Right.
So there's no greater challenge. Everyone's got their own challenges to a certain degree that they need
Okay.
to grow. So someone's challenges, was neglected when as a child. That's a huge challenge, and society values that, sees it as that's something really traumatic.
Yeah.
But the person that had options, and I'm not saying options in the sense of he had all the money in the world and they got everything they wanted to, but they had a good foundation like we did. We had an education, we had a roof over our heads, we had food, we had anything a normal person would need.
Yeah, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, shelter, food.
Exactly.
This is fucking bullshit.
Exactly. But even that person, in my opinion, is more confused than the person that had a traumatic experience.
This is the point. So, if you're finished.
Yes.
So this is the point. This is our hypothesis here. Our hypothesis today is it more difficult?
It's more of a struggle for this person to get... Sorry, go.
Is it more difficult for someone who is in purgatory, i.e. living in a place where it's not bad enough to move and it's not good enough to not complain, so a middle ground? Is it hard for that person to grow as a person? Now, that person can go through their whole life just being like, okay. You're in that okay.
Correct.
Now, but when that okay person, that average motherfucker, wants to level up and grow from that, is it just comfortable enough where it's too hard to move? There's no real, you don't have a, this is, but yeah.
Guaranteed.
There's no real fucking reason to move.
Guaranteed.
But the person who's like, you always hear these stories like, oh, this person came from the gutter and used to eat rats and fucking ate shit, and now they're fucking some millionaire hard cunt fucking sick cunt. That story is cool because it looks like from the outside, they overcome struggles because, they came from here and they can go to there. But I feel that person has got so much more reason and purpose to move from where they are. They know what
Correct.
that feels like. But when you don't know what that feels like, you're in fucking, you're pretty much, you're in not La La Land, you're in a comfort zone, in the perfect comfort zone. You're in the perfect prison.
Yeah.
That's the hardest place to move.
Yeah, it's like, without getting too political, it's like society, okay? That the Australian government, for example, has their people
Yep.
in a sort of middle ground. So you're not starving, but you're not too rich. So if you're too starving, like let's say places like, let's say Greece,
Yep.
they're not exactly what it is because it is in Australia. So they become more rebellious.
Right.
I've got nothing, so fuck you.
Yeah.
Okay? Then you got the other extreme is that basically I've got so much as an individual, I don't need any system or any government.
Right.
So you bring the people to a middle ground that just enough so you don't complain. And that person complies more than any single person on the planet. More than any other place.
Yeah.
Because I've got it okay. This is the illusion that, I'm okay. Compared to this person, it's starving.
Yeah.
Or compared to that person, not everyone's going to be rich. So it's that middle ground that keeps everybody nice and cozy.
It's first class average.
That's right.
First class okay.
That's it. Exactly.
You're at the highest level.
Exactly.
Of normal.
Exactly. And then society teaches you that, don't complain. You've got everything you need.
Yeah.
You can go a bit further up if you want. But that's it.
But your needs are met.
Exactly. So if you're comfortable, why should you grow? Where's the need to grow?
Yeah, everything's looked after. You don't need 10 cars.
Exactly. So anything more than what you've got could be classified as greedy.
Yes. Yes. We're the, what do they call them now? We're privileged.
That's right. Exactly.
We're privileged.
Exactly.
But, yeah, we're also not saying to fucking, that these cunts should be complaining. No cunts fucking should be complaining anyway. It doesn't matter if you're in this. We're just pointing out that the middle ground is harder to grow.
There is a danger zone in the middle ground.
Yeah, everybody knows the more choice you got, the harder it is. When you got no choice, let's say you come from poverty, like this is what it is.
Yeah, you can only go up from there.
You can only go up from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all hard, obviously, man. That's what I'm saying.
Guaranteed.
I'm not discounting the
Guaranteed.
fucking cunt who makes himself.
Yeah. All we're saying is that basically the person in the middle needs more attention
The person in the
than
middle.
they're currently getting.
Yeah.
So all the people out there who are classified in the middle need more love.
Okay.
They're going through a tough battle themselves. They're juggling, these days they're juggling, things are going through the roof, getting more expensive.
Yep.
The income coming through hasn't changed. All these challenges, they're juggling. They're trying to keep it together. And that takes effort.
Yes. Yeah.
But these people aren't getting the necessary help that they need.
That's right. Because they've been showed a way, they've been conditioned in a way where everything's kind of sweet, very steady. When things go a bit funny, they buckle.
Exactly.
The average person buckles. That's why, the average person, it's very conforming. That's where the most conformity happens as well, in that middle ground.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to. So this is the time that these people become more selfish,
Yeah.
because they're always putting themselves last.
They're always putting themselves last.
Because they're sold to an ideal that basically, I've got everything I need, I shouldn't complain.
Yep. I've got everything I need, I shouldn't complain. So,
Because if you believe that, that means you don't need any help, that means you've got everything.
That's it. We're perfectly looked after.
That's it. Physically, psychologically, I've got everything I need. So
That's
that means
right.
I don't need to grow.
That's right. But that's bullshit.
It's fucking bullshit.
It's fucking bullshit.
That's when you're spinning so many plates
Yeah.
and you're right off your feet.
Correct. There's a lot of plate spinning.
Heaps.
And then we compare ourselves to, like, the people say about cunts in Thailand, like, why they're so poor and, they've always got a smile on their face. There's obviously something to be said about that. They got the fucking bare, it could be less than the bare basics.
Yeah, we're reinforcing these ideals. We're reinforcing when shit becomes too hard and plates are smashing. We reinforce these. Oh, it could be worse.
Yes.
These people are starving. At least I'm not like that, and that's how we overcome these.
Correct.
But that's just digging the hole deeper.
That's digging the hole there. Be happy with what you got.
Exactly. It could be worse. It's always it could be worse. It's never it could be better.
It's the pure matrix.
Exactly.
You're plugged in at that level the most. Now, obviously, poor people are plugged in some way too.
No, everyone's plugged in.
But because they're going through like a sort of a pain situation, they're doing it hard.
They're
so to
experiencing
speak.
differently.
Yeah, it's a different experience. It's
Yeah.
a different experience.
Like the person that's hungry
They've got more purpose.
is not denying that they're hungry.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The person in the middle ground or in the middle, we're talking about here,
Yeah.
they're denying that something's going wrong here.
Yeah, they're denying because,
Because they shouldn't be complaining.
that's right.
So they're basically machines, these people.
Correct.
They're not human beings.
That's exactly.
They're not allowed to feel
That's it.
anything.
No,
Yeah.
that's right. And because they're stuck in it's essentially a prison where you're looked after,
That's right.
but your sense of purpose has been taken away because you're looked after. the fact that everything's
On autopilot.
on
for you.
autopilot, not easy, but you got lots of choice.
No, you
and
still
all
got to
this
get up and do
stuff.
something, obviously.
Yeah.
But your essentials have been taken care of. You're not a hunter-gatherer. You're going to go out and
Nah,
kill for your food.
no.
You get paid, you go to the supermarket, you buy something, come home, and you cook. If you don't want to cook, you got the option to get Uber. You got all these options.
Correct. So we're not poor enough to have a purpose to survive. All right, like obviously, if you're trying to survive, you're trying to every day you're trying to survive. You're trying to fucking feed your family and this and that. You got that struggle. That's giving you a purpose.
Guaranteed.
That's giving you a meaning.
Guaranteed.
If you're super rich, it's not about meaning, whatever, but you don't have to worry about the shit that these people worry about, the middle ground. So we've got the worry of the worry. We've got the concern about pay bills, we're part of society, we're plugged into the game without the meaning and the purpose. They
Yeah.
robbed us of that.
Exactly.
That's right, that's what
Exactly.
it is.
And this is the toughest game, in my opinion.
And then we've got to create our own fucking meaning and
Yeah.
purpose. At least if some cunts fucking were trying to stay alive, we were given it.
That's
we're
it.
blessed with that difficulty.
And that's the correct. And that's the difference between, let's say, our parents and our generation. They came from overseas, from Italy, Greece, from a lot of other countries, let's
Yeah.
say Europe, okay, and they came here with hardly no money, didn't know the language. They came with struggles.
That's it.
So with those struggles, they came out with purpose.
That's right.
They worked hard, they had a purpose,
Oh.
they had a goal. Now, we were born with options which they didn't have.
That's right.
And again, that proves the theory of our purpose being taken away, because a lot of these children were raised to fulfill their parents' dreams.
Yep.
So the parent came over, poor, with a vision, a purpose, and they, most of them achieved it. And that was pretty much come here, get a job, get married, buy a house, and live an okay lifestyle. So their children have pretty much duplicated that. So their goals, if you ask them, the average person, is, I want to have a good job, good income, a good job, a house, married. So that's their parents' dreams.
Yep.
Okay? They didn't have their own dreams.
No.
And they're stuck into that. So going back to my point here is that because they've inherited subconsciously, they've inherited these goals, this purpose.
Yes.
They're just fulfilling their parents' dreams, not having their own dreams, okay, and stuck in a position that I'm just too comfortable and I'm not going anywhere.
Yep.
In his zone.
Everything's been set out.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, like a lot of children haven't really, with the education, I mean, their parents came with nothing, and they've created some kind of wealth and some kind of a life, a good standard life. So you'd think logically that their offspring who went to school, got the education, had the good values, food, shelter, the whole thing, should top that parent.
Yes.
Okay? By miles.
Yeah, because they're a little bit ahead.
Exactly. But it hasn't happened.
No, it hasn't happened because I believe it's the education. We can give people things. It's not the giving. You don't give people anything. It's how you teach the person, give a man fish, he eats for a week. Teach a man to fish, this motherfucker eats for a lifetime. There's not enough teaching going down. I mean, our dads always talk to us with sayings, old school sayings, and these little fucking knowledge nuggets, you know what I mean?
Philosophies.
little philosophies that help you think about, certain concepts, how to do shit.
Yeah.
But
Navigate through life.
correct. But, obviously, example, you can't put a purpose onto somebody.
No.
You can if you fucking make
Yeah, of
life
course.
difficult for them.
Yeah, of course.
But
But it's got to come within.
it's got to come within. Giving people a dream, like a lot of people, as we know, like immigrants and that, especially from Asia, they want their kids to be doctors and shit. All right, so a lot of people, because it looks, it's honors the family, this and that. But those people aren't really. They don't give a fuck about being doctors.
No.
They're just doing it. They're ticking it off a list. They're not fulfilling their own purpose, which is another interesting thing. Like you said, we've been given these dreams and things to chase after, to make our parents proud. But it's very hard to give a person a purpose. Because our parents struggled, they've taken away all obstacles, all purpose from us. That's the interesting part.
Exactly.
I think that's the root of this evil.
Yeah. And that's where, from a previous conversation, the snowplow parents come from now. Our generation thinks they have to do way more for their children. So,
Do way
So way more in this situation is get rid of the obstacles. So our parents got rid of some core obstacles for us, because you can't be sending, a child to go to work at 10 years old.
Yeah.
When really you should be sending them to go to school to get education.
That's it.
Okay? So the obstacle was, I'm removing physical labour from my child to have time to go study. These guys, the new generation, is removing all kind of obstacles, things that do matter, things that are necessary.
That's right.
So it's just getting worse. It's going to get way worse.
All difficulties.
Everything. Things that are perceived difficulties.
Yeah. So somewhere along the line, people thought that difficulties is the enemy,
Exactly.
when really that's the fucking best friend.
Exactly.
That struggle, that difficulty,
Yeah.
that's fucking weird. Where the fuck
Yeah,
did they
the
get
moulding's gone. The shaping, the samurai sword is gone.
It's gone.
It's just everything's on easy street. Has to be easy, and for some reason we're sold to the idea that if we get it easy, everything's going to be
more.
okay.
We're going to do more
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As we were saying about the hunter and gatherer, conserving your energy for the next day's work. You get up in the morning like, oh fuck, I needed 8 hours sleep, I needed more sleep, I need this,
Yeah.
because I'm not going to be able to go to work and perform.
Yeah.
But really, everything's so laid out for us that you've got more than enough energy for your days of work. And, and shopping and
Of
a
course.
million things.
Of course.
Yeah. As David Goggins says, we're only operating at 40%.
Yeah. We don't test ourselves either.
No, exactly.
We don't know what we're capable of.
Exactly. So think about the next generation, as we're saying, that everything's done for you. There's nothing to do.
Yeah, there's nothing to do.
What's left? What's the child going to do? Become an Olympian? Well, why?
Yeah. I don't know.
Become a business owner? Create something to help the world? What's the point?
What's the point? They don't have their own purpose there.
That's it.
They're straight robbed. That's why motherfuckers are depressed.
Exactly.
That's why we've got these problems.
Exactly.
And that's why we know all about it.
Exactly. And that's why it comes from this average middle class person.
Yeah.
These guys here, in hindsight, have got more problems, it's hard to believe, than the person that's starving.
That's right. We've got the more problems.
And the problems, I'm not saying is here. It's a mental issue.
Yes.
That's why, again,
course.
we're saying depression, a lot of things came out of COVID.
Yeah.
There's slightly bit more emphasis on the mental part of the human being at this point in time.
It's all from the inside.
Exactly.
It's not due to external influences.
Exactly.
War, poverty, whatever the fuck.
Exactly.
It's straight infliction.
Yeah.
Self-inflicted.
Exactly. Which back in the day was considered as, it wasn't highlighted at all, it was considered a thing to have a mental issue. It's like harden the fuck up.
Yeah. And are we
That
saying,
was the cure. Just
I would
harden the fuck up.
say, but it's due to lack of purpose.
Yeah, exactly. It's like going to a takeaway store to buy some food and they've got 50 different types of fucking pizzas on the menu as opposed to 3 pizzas.
That's right.
You don't know what to pick. There's so much options.
Fuck.
So we've got that issue. That's a big issue that a lot of people have not highlighted. They're not aware of it.
No, they're not aware. We've always played with that idea.
Yeah.
We've always been aware of it.
Of course.
That the guy with more choice is more fucked up.
Yeah.
Even though it feels like he's got more opportunity, he's more fortunate.
Yeah, should be better off. Yeah, should be better off. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
more fortunate, exactly.
Yeah, bravo. He's more fortunate.
Yeah.
What do you got to complain
Yeah.
about? I wish I had something to complain about. Not complain about, but yeah.
Yeah,
I wish I had something to do my balls about.
exactly. So yeah, this is a core issue.
Fuck. This is just huge.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, so look, the average person has got, like I said, he's got challenges like anyone else. And that's pretty much keeping up appearances, being liked by everybody, producing for their family, having some kind of a purpose that I matter, I'm going somewhere in my life. These people do have dreams.
Yeah,
Everyone's got
want,
dreams.
of course, they want shit.
Exactly. Everyone's got dreams. Now, the difference is between someone, let's say, that obviously everyone's got dreams, that comes out of that and does better in life, okay, comes down to a few things. One thing is discipline. Another thing is being authentic, being real with themselves.
Yes.
Saying that, okay, I want this goal that I want to achieve, and how serious am I to get it? Like, again, everyone wants to lose weight. They're overweight. Okay. Everyone knows how to lose weight. But are they going to cut those donuts? Are they going to, go do the exercise, do the things that are necessary to achieve these goals? And most people aren't.
No, they're not.
Because it comes down to that comfortability again.
Yes, that's right. Comfortability.
So one question might be, what's the point of me getting fit? Even though it's a crazy question to be trying to answer, it's like,
What's the point? How's this going to benefit me?
yeah, I don't have to go run and get food. I just go to the supermarket, or even best, I'll go Uber Eats.
That's it.
Okay, so that's out of the window.
That's out of the window.
Okay, so what do I have to look?
I don't care about looking good.
That's it. Yeah, what do I have to lose weight for? I've got a girlfriend. She loves me.
That's it.
My kids aren't complaining.
No.
All my friends and family, mate, they love me.
Yeah.
What's the benefit of me losing weight? Again, so then a job, what's the benefit of me? All right, look, I could earn more money.
If I got my own business or whatever.
Yeah, but then we can't take care of the kids. We've got 3 kids. And then I'm losing time from here. Now, and I'm getting better with my job, and one day they're going to promote me. I'll get there eventually.
It's safe. It's secure.
Exactly. I work for the government. You get a pension at 60 years old, whatever it might be. It's, my super's great, it's 15%. All these little things are keeping this person in the same place.
That's right. And they validate themselves because they compare themselves to everyone else and what they've got and the opportunity.
Exactly.
But just because we got gold doesn't mean we have to like it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
if everyone around you is doing the same thing,
yeah.
and then you get, every so often, you get somebody that really went through that inertia point, really that terror barrier, and like, mate, this guy made $1 million, or he had some kind of invention. Elon Musk, Tesla, like, oh yeah, he's like 1%, he's special. We label these people.
Yeah.
But if every single it's out of 100 people if 80% of them would become an Elon Musk, you look hard at yourself and say, like, what am I doing?
Correct. But because it's a rare motherfucker
Exactly.
who does these type of things, we get to justify and stay in our lane.
That's it. Spot on.
And we sleep nicely, knowing that we're cramped like everybody else.
Safe. Exactly.
Yeah. It's weird. As long as I'm like everybody else,
I'm okay.
I'm
Yeah.
alright.
That's called fitting in.
Yeah, it's straight fitting in. Yeah, bravo. That's the jail.
Yeah.
That's the problem. But a lot of people don't feel good, and they don't know why they don't feel good.
No.
But they know they want something more.
More. Yes. That is for sure. Everyone knows this.
Correct.
Because again, it comes within.
That's right. But these motherfuckers have got to get back to the basics. They've got to get back to feeling good about themselves, not about what they got, how good they got it. It's got nothing to do with that. It's got to do with your habits, you know, how true you are to yourself, authentic, like you said, all these things. That's where the real fucking meaning is. But
Guaranteed.
these things have to be cultivated. Your purpose is to cultivate and come to and create meaning in your life. Through purpose, you get the meaning.
Exactly.
Like, life means this because I have this purpose. This is my purpose.
Yeah.
Now I know why I'm doing what the fuck I'm doing.
Spot on. Spot on.
And that's what we're missing, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, look, people got to get back to basics, as you're saying, to things that really matter to them. And even just by dabbling into it, just do something, you'll find more purpose.
Yeah. Yes.
Stop trying to fucking impress everybody.
That's
Stop
right.
trying to do everything. Be fucking selfish.
Be selfish.
You'll go a long way. That's it.
Yeah. And what do we mean by selfish?
Basically, putting yourself first.
That's right. Yeah, but
That's to me. That's what it only means.
yeah, but I've got a family and kids I've got to think about, John.
Yeah, sweet. As long as you're putting food on the table, shelter, and all these core essential things that we're talking
But
about.
I've got to spend every waking moment with the kids.
You don't. You don't.
Tell them, homie.
You don't. The kid needs its own space too.
That's
They
right.
need space to work the shit out. They need time to fall over, learn. Everyone needs their own space,
That's right.
as do you, as does your missus.
That's right. Parents are people too.
Exactly. You can't just put yourself back of the line and I'll take care of myself later.
It's not noble.
Okay? No. The later never comes. We're always trying to convince ourselves, I'll get to it later. But it never happens. Later never comes.
When my kids get into uni,
Yeah.
then I can start working out.
Yeah.
I'll start looking after myself.
When my kids are married and moved out,
Yeah.
it's going to be me and the missus. We're going to travel the world and we're going to do all these things that are on our bucket list.
That's right.
So these things never happen. Because when the children get married, they start coming over for fucking dinners every night. Their problems become your problems and it never ends.
That's right.
So wake up and fucking take control of yourself now
That's right.
and instill these values, these habits now, and then later on they'll just streamline, they'll just be on autopilot. That's it. That's what it is.
So, how about this question that these cunts have got to ask themselves? I know why they wait until uni or the kids have got to get older before I start moving my ass, because they think they're obviously taking time away from their family. All right? And obviously, this thing that we're talking about now applies for everyone.
Spot on.
Now, obviously, people who might be a little bit poorer have to do their
Work
balls
more,
a bit more.
yeah, work a bit more.
You know?
Dedicate more time. Correct, 100%.
Okay, so this selfishness that we're talking about, you're putting yourself on hold until this and that happens. The reason you're putting yourself on hold, not because you're a sick cunt, not because you feel that you got to put people before you.
You're not noble at all.
You're not noble, but the reason you're doing it there, and this is a fucking fact, you got to ask yourself, whoever's fucking listening, am I putting these people before me because I really think that's the best thing?
Yeah, for the greater good.
For the greater good? Or am I doing it because if I put myself before, put myself before them, as in looking after your fucking health is not...
You're not putting anyone behind.
Is a fucking God-given right there. It's not something you're putting someone out for. Like, no one's going to ever say, mate, you you know,
You should be eating healthy.
you became stronger and fucking got ripped and how could you? No one's
Yeah.
going to say that.
No one's gonna say that.
No one's going to, they're going to say fucking
Yeah.
bravo, you're a sick cunt.
Of course.
All right, so are you not pulling the trigger because you worry about how motherfuckers are going to think of you?
Of course.
Because I know for a fact, I know a lot of motherfuckers who want to do things, but they know it's not going to be received, not by the kids. The kids don't know fucking what day it is. The kids are just kids. They're just happy to see the
Yeah, the
dad.
spouse and their friends and family.
That's right. The missus is like, she's not going to understand, because at the end of the day, a lot of guys will do shit if they had the support from the missus and the missus was cool.
Guaranteed. And
That's
vice
it.
versa as well.
If the missus forced you to fucking go and train, you're going to say, no, I'm not going to do that.
No.
Or go and work out, you're a fucking fat cunt.
No, if they had encouragement, it'll be different.
Or start looking after yourself. Instead, the missus is the same as you, just fucking sad cunts. And they're just, that misery loves company, let's be the same.
Just be comfortable.
I'm not doing anything. If you start moving and start growing as a person, bettering yourself, that's going to make the missus feel fucked up.
That's right. Should be uncomfortable.
I don't want to make this about guys and girls and shit, but
It's vice versa. It doesn't matter if you're a female and you're getting fitter and your husband's just fucking a fat cunt. Yeah.
it is vice versa. But I feel that I don't know, for some reason with men, they're really letting themselves down when they don't have to. The women, I feel like the
Yeah.
women can do more for some reason, have got more leeway. I know it sounds weird,
Yeah.
but I feel like the man gives a fuck, because the man always wants to do shit.
Yeah. They've got more control in relationships.
Who?
Women.
That's what I'm saying. But I feel like men, just in our nature, are more adventurous. We want to do more shit. The woman's happy with like little.
Yeah, we're the providers. We go out and we're supposed to provide for the family.
Yeah. But we've got shit we want to do.
Yeah.
We've got friends. A lot of the times the guys have got mates.
Yeah.
Or friends, whatever.
More friends than females do.
And the females don't have it.
Yeah.
So we've got shit on our fucking menu. We can fucking fill up time, no problem. Of
course.
We don't have no
Of course.
problem being bored.
That's why a man cave came out, because he can entertain himself.
Yeah, that's right. There ain't no woman cave.
No.
So that's why I'm kind of speaking to that side of things,
Yeah.
because it's more true, and we hold ourselves back because we're not allowed.
Yeah. So look, yes, correct. So as you're saying, go back to what we're saying. If the male had more support to get fitter, in this example, by the spouse, then it will make the spouse uncomfortable as well, and together they will grow. That's two people
That's right.
that have improved.
That's right.
And there's a lot of people, there's heaps.
And another thing, people don't understand that. Why do I need to work out? Why do I need to look good? Why? Obviously, this speaks to the ego and the conforming nature of the person. There's a barrier there, so they're not gonna open themselves up to possibilities. There is no reason to grow.
There's no
back
reason.
to the original thing.
Exactly. What's the point? If you have everything, now, exactly. The statistics on children, and you hear it all the time. Let's say Hollywood celebrities, they have children. These children are all rehabs.
They're fucked.
They're all fucked. A lot of them are fucked. And then the common folk read this shit in newspapers, magazines, on the internet, whatever it might be, and they're like, oh, these people, they're off the rails. And how can that be? How can this person be off the rails? He's got everything.
He's got everything. If I had that,
Yeah, if I had that, I'd be doing
value
this, and that.
of course.
Exactly.
Of course.
But they don't understand. They're in the same fucking position,
Exactly.
but a bit further back.
Yes.
The child had everything given to him.
That's right.
That's why he's off the fucking rail.
Yeah.
He's off the rails. He's got no purpose. His two parents, who are both celebrities, have fulfilled anything that's considered valuable in this reality that we got.
That's right. We're given enough not to feel poor and not too much to feel rich.
Exactly. Back to the same thing.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, so people aren't moving.
People are moving. We don't need to move. Everything helps the other belief. Everyone's helping everyone else's belief. I've got a good job. I do this. There's no need for me to be better.
Exactly.
And that's the fucking bottom line.
Exactly.
Why do I need to be better?
Exactly.
What am I going to do?
Yeah. And then they come across people that want to improve. And, you know, I'm not sure the example why everyone individually wants to improve.
Yes,
but they've got their own path. But once this person strays away from the flock, he's crucified.
Why can't they hack it?
Because this person that's veering off is making the herd look bad.
Yes. And it's a reflection on them, and it brings out how do they feel about themselves. Like, obviously, as you know, when you were fucking getting lean. Oh, mate, you're getting too skinny.
You get too skinny. Look at you, you look sick.
And you're a fucking fat cunt.
Yeah, you look sick. No, I just look different from what I was. You're just used to the fat version.
Correct.
That's it. And I just look different. That's exactly.
Yeah, how dare you change the fucking way you look.
Exactly. It's just a reflection on them. It's, as you say all the time, it's the mirror.
That's right.
That's all it is. It's the mirror.
Straight mirror.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they're projecting onto you how they feel. Why do you need to level up so much? Don't do that. You're making me feel uncomfortable.
And the internet has brought out the new hater.
Yeah, okay.
From afar. Because usually it's basically just you're in a circle. There might be 10 people you need to deal with.
Yep.
Now, if you want to become successful, famous online, you've got haters by the millions.
Yeah. Next level.
Exactly.
Because you're out there,
So you've got to be at a different level of success now.
You got to be cool with yourself
Exactly.
to handle those kind of hates.
Exactly.
Yeah, it says a lot.
It says heaps. So people do attempt to come out of the comfort zone and only get so far. Because every level you go up, the pressure goes up too.
That's right.
So yeah, to be successful in anything you want to do really, you have to become that person first. It's not money, it's not anything else, it's you.
That's right. That's right. To have a healthy body, have your relationship be healthy, have your life, creating your life or having your life go the way you want it is about control. Now, if you can't control your motherfucking self, how are you going to control your life and what's going on in it? It's a direct reflection. If your shit's all over the place, that means you're all over the place. You know when they say you look at a person's car or you look at a person's room, how they've got it, if shit's all over the place, that's how their mind is.
Exactly.
Exactly what the fuck it is.
It's spot on.
That's right. You got to look at what's going on. But we're saying it's not about the outside, it's about the inside. It's what the fuck are you doing? How do you feel about yourself? And that will reflect in your life. You want to know how you're doing? Sweet. Have a look at your life. Is everything sweet? Is that how you want it? Or is that how somebody else wants it? Are you living true? Are you being authentic?
Yeah. Come back to spot on, correct.
Yeah.
Come back to relationships. You're living in a household. You and your missus. Okay? Don't worry about the kids. Let's say you don't have kids. Okay? If one's cleaning up, doing their thing, and the other person's eating, leaving shit on the table, or not cleaning up after themselves, and doing all these things that really should be on autopilot anyway.
Correct.
Then how's the relationship going to flourish?
That's right.
At one point, there's going to be arguments. There always is, because one person's not pulling their weight.
That's right. It's out of balance.
Exactly. So a good relationship is compromise.
Compromise.
A good relationship is that I'm doing my bit, you do your bit.
Yeah. Yep. But this compromise, what does compromise mean to you in a relationship?
It means basically it can't always be my way. Like I'm living with somebody. So I have to consider the other person.
Yeah, when it involves both of you.
Exactly.
Now, some people might say, I can't just do what I want, mate. I can't just go to the gym. I can't just stop, take away from my family. I've got to consider the other person. That's their version of compromise.
That's right. Which is wrong, obviously.
Okay, why is it wrong?
Why? Because it's got nothing to do with compromise.
Yeah.
Okay? It's something, if you, like you said, no one's going to judge, your spouse is not going to judge you for trying to get fit.
But she might think, oh, depends how lost these cunts are. She might think, oh, why does he want to look good for?
Okay, sweet.
Because it's
Yeah, that's going to go through, obviously, it's going to go through a spiral of insecurities, that one.
Yeah, that's where the thing comes from, yeah.
Exactly. But let's say you're still in the honeymoon period, okay? And, oh, darling, I want to get fit. I want to become healthy. She's going to encourage you. And you for her.
That's right. It's still early.
Exactly. But later on, when you get settled, yeah, things go out of whack.
That's right.
But compromising is also thinking of that other person.
That's right. And, sorry.
No, that's right. Go.
You know what I reckon as well? Like you just said, there's honeymoon period and then you start to get cozy and get comfortable. I reckon a lot of people, a lot of men feel shame. They don't feel that they deserve better for themselves. They feel that because they've given so much, they've let their missus know. They've given the missus a lot of time, a lot of their time. They almost feel like they don't deserve looking after themselves. They don't deserve like, oh, now I have the right to say, look, I know I've been sloppy all these years. Sweet, things happen, things change. You don't have to, they think because they haven't set the tone of this is who I am, this is what I do, they can't just change out of nowhere.
The future's been written.
The future's been written.
Yeah.
They feel, I feel like...
You're out of character.
You're out of character. Where's this coming from?
Exactly.
That person needs to be mentally prepared.
Yeah, there's something behind it.
Something behind it.
Yeah.
But don't feel ashamed or you're not good enough because you haven't done something, that you can't do something today. What you've done in the past is the past. That's the old you. People can change like that. You don't have to stay the way you are.
Yeah, you can pick up good habits
the
way.
That's right. You're fucking Bob, the lazy cunt who goes to work and fucking has a drink on the weekend. Sweet. You could be Bob, the fucking mad cunt, tomorrow.
Yeah.
You could just be a different cunt.
Yeah, you could watch a documentary, be inspired, and like, fuck, I want to do that too. I want to try it.
There's no rules about how the game works. You could change tomorrow.
Exactly.
But we're locked into, this is who I am, this is my persona, this is who I've been portraying.
Yeah, it's unlike you.
It's unlike you. But I feel like a lot of people are loyal to their personality.
They are. They definitely are.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah. It's loyalty.
Yeah.
I can go so far as like, I eat these certain foods. I listen to this type of music. Fuck, I can't listen to classical now.
Yeah.
Who am I if I listen to classical?
100%.
I'm fucking losing myself.
Yeah. They're going to criticise me. I'm going to be laughed at.
But I don't know who that cunt is.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. There's a big fear around that.
Yeah. It could also be something, for example, let's say Friday nights or the weekend. Let's say Friday nights, okay? We come home, me and the missus always get a pizza. It's our thing. It's like a date night, you know? Correct. It's our thing. We get a pizza, we get some sweets.
Take out.
Yeah. We get some sweets, we watch a movie. It's our thing.
Oh.
I don't want to interrupt that.
Beautiful.
So, yeah, if I want to get fit now, what? We're not going to do Friday nights anymore. Friday nights are gone. Do fucking Friday nights, but instead of eating fucking pizza, eat a fucking salad. Yeah. Don't eat anything. Just enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to involve food.
We don't have to be fat
and junk.
Correct.
So, again, I don't want to interrupt that.
Yeah, that's another thing. We're not saying Friday nights are going to be gone forever, but sometimes some short-term...
Just changes, small changes.
Yeah, some short-term discipline, all right? Sweet, if you go on a diet, 3 months, 5, 6, 7, whatever months, all right? If you go on a diet, you don't have to be on a diet your whole life. If you reach a goal and you maintain where you're at through calories, through calorie control, this and that, you know, if you've been a fucking human being about the situation, you can bring back the Friday nights. You can encourage your missus to come with you on that journey.
There you go.
It doesn't have to be. Not everything has to be lost. I mean, we've got to sacrifice. We're going to fucking sacrifice something, my friends. We can't just be fucking something coming for nothing. We've got to put that money down. We've got to pay it with fucking pain and sacrifice.
That's it.
Fuck over it. That's how everything works.
That's it.
But Yeah, I get it. It's fucked. You know, we don't have the Friday nights. This is the one thing that's fucking good in my life.
The coziness.
Oh, beautiful coziness.
We're losing this coziness.
We're losing this coziness, yeah.
So again, where we want something for nothing.
And if that person doesn't like that, they're not for you as well.
No.
Now, it is a hard choice. Obviously, you can't just like...
Sorry, mate. See you later.
Yeah, sorry, see you later. I'm going on a diet. I've become the best version of myself.
Of course.
But that should be celebrated. It shouldn't be... you shouldn't have resistance. People got to get this in their head. Now, some people aren't confrontational. No problem. And some people think, fuck, I'm going to stir up so much drama. I don't want to push the envelope. I don't want to rock the boat. So a lot of people think I'm not even going to fucking... I'm not even going to give myself I'm not even going to give myself the things that I deserve and I need.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to fucking piss this person off. I don't want to rock the boat, the harmony. And that's another thing. There's fear of like, sweet, let's say I rock the boat. Like I tell my brother all the time, like, your missus is not going to fucking divorce you from doing some exercise, you fucking idiot, right? Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? This is a God-given right. You're allowed to be healthy. Just...
Yeah. How about the people that I used to be like this back in the day? I already know the answer before I even ask the question. So meaning that, what are you telling me? No, I know what she's going to say.
I'm just going to say.
You know what I mean?
Oh, beautiful, yes.
You know?
Yes.
Like, not only... Yeah, you got the answers for everything. Your ego's ticked every fucking box.
Yeah. Yes.
You're not even going to attempt not only to change physically, you're not going to even attempt just to voice it.
Yeah, we can't voice it. If we put it out there...
So you got no chance in physically doing it.
No.
If you're not attempting just that first initial step from thought to expressing...
To open your fucking mouth...
You got no chance.
Yeah. Hungry mouths don't get fed, or what is it? Closed mouths don't get fed.
That's it.
You know, fortune favours the brave. I like that one. But yeah, bravo. So... That's another thing. Stop judging a fucking situation. You don't know exactly... Oh, I know how my missus is. I know how my boss is getting a...
Of course.
Pay rise.
I know what he's going to say. I know everything.
Don't worry about what the fuck you think you know. At the end of the day, it doesn't hurt. Now, obviously, it hurts you because you feel in some way... You feel
inadequate, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's
undeserving.
Right. Undeserving. But you feel like if you put that out there into the world... Some special evil monster is going to come and get you, and you're fucked.
Yeah, fear.
Like that's right. You full straight fear. I let that person know my intentions.
Yeah.
And now they know.
The only fear is going to The only fear that's going to come around is that you're going to be uncomfortable, and that's it.
That's it. Having the uncomfortable combo.
That's it.
That's not confrontation.
Now the outcome, you do not know the outcome. No one does.
No one knows the outcome. All right, sweet. Let's find out for sure.
Yeah. The squeaky wheel gets the grease.
That's right. Exactly.
That's it.
But yeah, let's find out for sure. Let's find out.
Let's challenge it.
Correct. How the fuck are you going to know? All right, let's say you know. I know this cunt's a dunker.
Sweet.
But just do it anyway. Yeah. What are you going to lose?
When it comes to you gaining, you should always hit it. You should always try.
That's right.
Every time.
No guts, no glory.
Always bet on you, that's it.
Always bet on you. Put it out there at least. Now, what's the worst that's going to happen? Even, all right, sweet, if you're not someone who's like, wants to, very courageous or, fucking, have the balls or whatever you want to call it, think about it logically. All right, if she says this or this person says this, what does that mean? Does that mean if I ask my boss for a pay rise, we're going to give him a fucking...
He's not going to fire you.
He's going to fire me on the spot, man. He's just going to be like, no, mate.
So you're not better off when you were.
But you know what it is? The people, the pay rise ones, they think if I ask, I'm going to look ungrateful for eating shit.
Yes, yeah, that's right.
I'm going to look ungrateful.
That's
then
right.
You'll be an ungrateful cunt.
That's right.
Cool. But are you an ungrateful cunt? No, I'm not an ungrateful cunt, but this person's going to think that I am, and that's pretty much my truth. So you're not being authentic. Okay, sweet. Keep going with that one.
That's it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And for the record,
that's scary. Yeah.
Everything we talk about, we've gone through.
Correct.
That's why we're talking about it.
That's exactly fucking why. We know.
There's no hypotheticals here.
We know how. How control could be gained and lost like that.
Yeah. Yeah. For someone to speak on this subject, they have to go through it and overcome it.
Correct.
And that's where we're coming from. We're coming from our own experience.
Yes. And I know that I hate when people, through imaginary fucking fear, don't pull the trigger. They don't do what they need to do to look after themselves. We know all about putting ourselves fucking second. That's the fucking worst
story of our
thing.
lives.
It's a sin. It's a fucking sin, and it's gone on fucking too long. And
Draw the line in the sand and end it.
correct. And it's not enough to think that you're putting yourself first. And, I really love myself. Do you? How are you showing that in real life? What actions are you taking?
Yeah. Actions speak louder than words.
That's right. You put everyone before you. And that thing about, when you're in the plane, perfect example, put the mask on yourself when the oxygen mask comes down, put it on you first. Okay. Now, does everyone think that's just a bullshit thing to say?
Oh, I believe so.
Like, you put the oxygen on yourself so you can
Before
be
you try.
sweet to hook another motherfucker up.
Exactly.
Now, if you've got no experience with hooking yourself up, how are you going to hook someone up? Now, you might be hooking your family up, but not to the extent of if you hooked yourself up, the benefit that your family
Forget about it.
get from that. It's a different level. You're only half hooking cunts up.
You're not even half.
Yeah, but that's right. You're not even half. Because you're thinking, I'm not going to give to myself, so I can give to this person. Simultaneously, you're saying, I don't have much to give at all.
Spot on.
I don't have enough to go around. I'm just going to give these guys everything.
Yeah. Spot on. Yeah, you might be giving. Sorry, did you?
Okay.
You might be giving your family some money, and it puts food on the table. Tick. Well done. But are you being an example for your children? Where does that go? So, are you keeping fit? No. So you're telling your children it's okay to be a fat cunt and to be lazy.
That's right. That's the
Right.
example you're setting.
Yeah. So don't worry about the damage it does.
Not only that, don't look after yourself.
That's it.
Put someone else
That's
before
it.
you.
Exactly. Spot on. So if your missus says something, instead of compromise or whatever, she's always right.
That's right.
She's the boss.
She's the boss.
Sweet.
Happy
So it tells your
wife,
child
happy
again.
life.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So it tells your child again, in a relationship, this is the way it goes. So all these things that you're doing unconsciously is fucking up your children more than the things that you think are important.
Correct.
Okay?
Correct.
And that's the biggest problem. The biggest fuck. I see it all the fucking time. They think they're ticking these boxes,
Yep.
and from ticking these boxes, they're off the hook. But I don't do anything else. I've done my share.
I've done my share.
Anything else is not needed.
That's right.
So look, we can go on it all day about this stuff.
Yeah.
But
We will
thank
go.
God, that's it. Thank God we've got the podcast. On the next one, we'll keep on covering. But again,
Yeah, this is a good one. People need to know this.
they need to know this. They need to know that they need to start doing more than they're doing.
That's right. And then looking after yourself is not a fucking bad thing.
It's not a crime.
It's the best thing you can do because you lead by example and you show these other motherfuckers, your kids, your people around you, your family, what time it is. That's the fucking thing.
That's it.
And don't feel bad for fucking looking after yourself. Do not feel bad. Take control.
That's why everyone loves Superman.
That's
Because
right.
he can do everything.
Superman doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. Is he a fat cunt? No.
No, he's a hard cunt.
That's it.
That's right.
Anyway, good chat.
All right, bravo.
Good chat. All right, we'll wrap it up and yeah. On to the next one.
Enjoy. All right. Yeah, peace.